Welcome back, all you cool cats and kittens. For you guys, it might have just been like one day since you watched the last episode, but for me, it's been about a week. I had a 84-hour work week this week, and I'm just now at the end of it. I have one night left tomorrow night, but I got off early tonight. It's 6 a.m., so I got another hour or two before I'm going to go to bed, and I thought, why not, stream an episode or two of Morrowind. Ooh, my coffee is too hot to drink. Alright, so let's go ahead and load our game here. See where we're at. Go ahead and turn our volume up. Turn that up again. There we go. Nice and loud. Okay, so yeah, we were doing House Telvanni. We were talking to all the mouths here. Let's take a look in our journal. Mouth Aurora Ulvis thanked me for bringing her the Staff of Silver Dawn. Right, okay. So that's where we left off. Our encumbrance is still fairly low. We don't really have anything in our inventory, so we definitely don't have to turn anything in. We do have the Gothran Cephalopod Helm, which is pretty cool. Cast when used, summon Dremora and Bound Helm. That's actually super strong. That's very interesting. I hadn't really noticed the enchantment on that before, but Dremora are pretty good. So maybe we could try this from time to time. I wonder if we have to wear it to cast it. We might. And then we got the Glass Jink Blade, I think somebody gave us too, which is insanely strong with the 10-second paralysis, but we'll probably just end up selling that to Creeper. Regardless, the point is that I don't think we have to do any kind of housekeeping. I think we can jump right on into the next series of Telvanni quests. I've really been enjoying the Telvanni quest chain so far. They're a little crazy, a little erratic. I was talking to Ryanka today in a YouTube comment about how I've really been enjoying the Telvanni quest chain a lot more than some of the last things we've been doing. So thank you for continuing to follow us, Ryanka. Alright, also I noticed that we have 7/10 of the level to level 50, so we might even be able to level in this episode, or maybe in another one, but Axe is going up very fast. Yeah, we're 97% of the way to another Axe level, so I'm thinking maybe our Acrobatics just leveled. Our block is at 0 also, which is a little weird, but our light armor's pretty high, so maybe like 2 Axe skills and a light armor skill and we'll be level 50? Maybe we can make that happen. Alright, let's get into it. Enough talking. I think this guy, Gallos Methendus, is the last one we need to talk to for these quests. Right, I'm going to have to find a patron. My patron, Master Arian, is quite open-minded. You might ask him. If Arian becomes your patron, I can stop being Arian's mouth here on the council. Perhaps I can get some research of my own done. So he lives in Telvos. We can check that out. Let's see what he has for chores. Master Arian wants a message delivered to Divith Fear. Would you mind carrying this coded message? 4 potions of water walking, 4 quality potion of swift swim, and 7 quality restore health potions. He lives in Telfear. You might need some help getting there. Why not take these potions of water walking and these potions of healing, and perhaps a few potions of swift swim as well. If Divith responds to the message, please deliver his response back to me. Okay, perfect. Now we happen to already know where he is, because we have visited him before.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
While we're here, we have such a tall character. It can be hard navigating these Telvanni hallways. Kind of have to wiggle ourselves down.
You honor me.
Ooh, Peacemaker. Paralyzed for 10 seconds. Nice. While we're here...
Good to see you, Outlander. Searching for spells?
I'm thinking... we can talk to that woman about the stronghold as well. Maybe we can get that started. What do you sell, my dude? Nothing that I really need. And she does spells and spell making. Okay. What about down here?
You seem to be fitting in well, Outlander. How about a spell or two?
Ooh, she has an ebony shield, the Saint Shield. Pretty cool.
I have heard of you, Outlander. Feel free to peruse my goods.
Do we have to go deeper in? We might have to. Man, this place is deep. It's got a huge underground area.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Oh, she sells a bunch of stuff too.
I am blessed to be at your service, Outlander. Greetings, Outlander. Do you seek my services?
What's up, boss? Been a few days. Hey, Kilo? Yeah, this is my work week. So, I work 84 hours one week, and then the next week I have off. Which is a pretty wild schedule, but I've really started liking it quite a bit. Let me turn this up once. Boom. Let there be light, because it's pretty dark in here today. So yeah, on my work weeks I don't really play many games because I'm working 12 hours a day, not counting my drive. But on my off week is when I do a lot of my streaming, so that's why you haven't seen me for a bit. I do have one more work day tomorrow, but I got home early today, so I decided to do some streaming. Alright, look at this. It's like this cool inner cavern with mushrooms and stuff all over it. I don't think I've ever seen this. This council house is surprisingly large. There's a lot to this place that I didn't really think there was. There's water underneath and everything. It's cool. Crystals. So I think this is the woman that lets us build a stronghold.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Yes. Are you here to discuss a stronghold? I am. I cannot build you a stronghold until you have appointed Mouth as one of the Telvanni counselors. Okay. Here's a recent edition of the Brown Book of the Great House Telvanni. It lists the current Telvanni counselors and their residences. Let me mark the locations of the counselors' towers on your map. Tel Arun, Telvos, Tel Mora, Tel Bernora, and Tel Naga. Perfect. That's actually really helpful. So now on my map I have all of them listed, I guess. So that's Telfir. Oh, cool. Okay. So yeah, I need to be a Mouth first, which is fine. So let's go ahead and deliver this coded message. Can we read it? Probably not. How coded is it? Okay. Pretty coded.
Greetings, Outlander. Do you seek my services?
This place is a maze too. Morrowind and its mazes. It does seem like my character can get up these hallways better than I can go down them, which is interesting. So let's go ahead and levitate over the water. This levitate doesn't last very long, so we might not make it. We made it. And then we need a water walking. Again, we could use the boots of blinding speed for this, but I don't see the point. How's life been for everybody? Everybody have a fun week? Hopefully no one's in Nebraska. They've gotten hit with like 5 tornadoes this week, I think. I believe Kilo, you're in the Middle East. Qatar, maybe? If I recall. I think the entrance is over here. Really? Yay, axe to 72. He's up, isn't he? This is one of his cloned daughters that he encouraged me to have sex with.
Do you have something to say?
May you find all that you seek, traveler.
Eager to plunder the dungeon? Or my daughters? Alright, coded message. Here, take this back to Mouth Gelos Methendus. Tell him that I must reject his master's thoughtful proposal. Okay. So yeah, that's that. And what we could probably do is just recall out of here. I don't see the point in running back. While we're here.
At your service, Outlander. A potion today?
Damn, nobody seems to have any scrolls of Storm Atronach or Golden Saint. Oof, that's bright this morning. I don't know about all that.
Well, friend, what brings you? Anytime, friend.
Jeez. I like how all the lights slowly kind of come up, though. It's nice. We're getting pretty well lit in here. Starting to look pretty nice. We're looking for Daedrus skin, which we should have plenty of. I just don't know where it would be. I don't really know what it looks like. Like, this is skin, but that's netch leather. This is Kagudi hide. That's Guar hide. So we're close. I wonder if the scamp skin counts. It probably does, right? Daedra skin. Oh, there it is. Wow. I have 40 of them. It's right in front of me.
Can I be of service?
Oh, friend, how about a potion today?
You honor me. Do you wish to do business?
He does have Golden Saint. We could buy one of those. Who died? Airbase Qatar. It's been hovering around 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Oof. It is 51 degrees Fahrenheit here this morning. Not terrible, but chilly. I don't know if I'd trade you, though. I think I'd rather 51 than 95. I got a sweater on. I'm feeling okay. 95, it's hard. It's so hard to cool down, you know? It's easy to warm up. You just throw in another layer, you know? But I also have this really cool heater. You guys probably can't see it. No, it's a little too tight, but it's down on my desk, and I can just pop that thing on and just blast warm air. But a little desk AC, that's not a thing. Plus, it would get everything wet. All right, so let's buy the Summon Golden Saint Scroll, and I think we already have one. Maybe we do. So that'll give us 2 of them. Didn't cost too much.
An honor.
It's kind of going to be a
Welcome,
pain in the
friend.
butt
The
to
day is
get all the
yours.
way
What shall
back
we talk about?
to the council hall every time.
Good to see you, Outlander. Searching for spells.
You
Is there
seem
something
like
I
very
can do
good
for
company.
you, Outlander?
Go ahead, please. Tell me
I'm
about
sure we
yourself.
can
The
work
day is
out a
yours.
fair
What
price.
shall
An
we talk
honor,
about?
to be sure.
Walk with Stendar, citizen.
Wow, we jumped so far now. Our acrobatics has come a very long way.
May you find.
Aren't you a sight? Come on in. You won't find a better.
Yes?
There it is. coded message. Has Divithfear given you a response to my patron's message? Here it is. Thank you, Jhakri. I will deliver this message to my patron. Please take this courier fee of 500 drakes. Wow, they pay good for message delivery. It's like Vardenfell DoorDash. And he is a fantastic tipper. Alright, chores. The Telvanni apothecary in Telvos is running out of cure blight potions. Since my patron, Master Arion, is responsible for Telvos in a sense, he has asked me to find someone to deliver a cure blight potion. Interesting, my journal doesn't seem to want to update on this one. There it is. Andal in Telvos is the apothecary you should speak with. Get 3 potions of pure blight and deliver them to Andal. You'll have to buy them from one of the vendors. Andal does not accept homemade potions, which is a shame. I think it would have been very interesting if the game allowed you to deliver potions, but potions that you make anyway. So we were already stopping at some of the alchemists along the way, and I believe we have the cure blight potions that we need. We do, we have 6 of them. And we only need 3. So we have a bunch of extras. I think we go to... I think it's Telmora?
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
And then Vos is right there, yeah. Oh, that's pretty. That's a nice shot there. We're gonna have to start thinking about how to keep our axe charged, and I'm thinking Azura Star is the answer. I'm not entirely sure how to get it, but I presume it involves going to the Tower of Azura, which is down here somewhere. And then, I suppose, talking to her. I don't know what she would want us to do. I don't think I've ever done the quest in Morrowind, but... The Vero Trade House, so I don't think that's right. The Telvanni apothecary in Telvos. So I think we actually have to go to Telvos itself. Which sucks, because I actually find it very hard to navigate in there. I get lost every time I come here. Half the time I can't even find the way in.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
You seem to be fitting in well, Outlander. How about a
Andal.
spell or two?
Andal. We can remember that. No.
An honor.
There
to
he
be
is.
Sure.
Good, thank you. This will help. I can spare a few other potions. Why not take these? Restore fatigue, restore health. Nice. Cool. Okay, I think we're done with this one. So, one of the things that's interesting is, every time I ask anyone about the current Archmagister of House Telvanni, they're always like real tense, like they're always nervous, as if there's some kind of Red Scare, a communist purge happening in the Telvanni house, where anybody who's considered to have outside influence is expunged, it seems like violently most of the time. And I wonder if we're going to end up coming head-to-head with that. So far, the quests we've been doing have kind of tiptoed around that problem, but it does seem like we're eventually going to have to deal with that. So we should just be able to, I guess, recall out. I think we've done what we needed to do there. And we'll just run right back to the council hall.
You seem like very...
I suppose while we were there, we could have seen if Master Aryan wanted to... Whenever I hear his name, Master Aryan, I always think of like Aryans, like the Nazis. If Master Aryan wanted to be our patron in the house, it sounds like we have to ask him that. I should have while I was there, but wasn't really thinking about it. We'll have to make a trip back. Hey, do you want some potions I don't need?
Stranger?
Those. Guess we can keep those, maybe. Boom. 500 gold. Yeah, buddy.
How wonderful.
Andal notified me that he was satisfied with the potions you brought him. Please take these 500 drinks. With thanks from my patron, Master Aryan. Okay, chores. Master Aryan wants me to bring him a Daedra skin. The skins of many kind of Daedras can be recovered from Daedra who have recently been returned to Oblivion, but whose bodies remain here for a time. Alchemists will often sell Daedran skin as well. When you have the skin, please deliver it to Master Aryan and Telvos directly. Okay, so cool. Perfect. We gotta go back. And I think we grabbed Daedra skin from the house before we left. We did. I think in the Morrowind lore, a lot of the enchantments we have, these enchantments, especially ones like the Summon Golden Saint that summon Daedra, I think they have to be written on Daedra skin. And that's why it's so valuable.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
I can especially anticipate that this Archmaster of House Telvanni is not going to be thrilled with a foreigner like myself rising up the ranks of the house. I think he's not going to like that at all. We're gonna have to wait for this levitate to fall off. There we go. Is that a Daedric gauntlet? That is so random.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead.
This guy
I'm
has
all
the
ears.
weirdest assortment of gear. But also, I believe that's a Daedric gauntlet. Are you looking for work? We've been trying to establish trade links with the Zenaib. Master Aryan thinks that shared self-interest will make the Zenaib more careful about offending Telvos. But dealing with the Zenaib is tricky, requiring knowledge of the Ashlanders, a silver tongue, and sharp wits. I'll pay you 100 drakes to visit the Zenaib camp and find out what goods the tribe would be interested in trading for. Will you take the job? I will. Sure, that's a miscellaneous quest, but hey, it just popped up. And I figured, why not talk to this stunning gentleman with his Daedric gauntlet? One of the things Ranka was mentioning earlier was that a lot of miscellaneous quests you have to do a little bit more digging for. You have to talk to NPCs in a way that kind of reveals those quests. And she's right. And this is a good example of that. Plus, it's relevant to what we're currently working on anyway. It's an empty vial. Interesting. Alright, let's see if we can find Master Aryan. There he is. Wow, he's like the most normal, sort of all the Telvanni. He does have a guard in his bedroom. A little weird. But hey, you know what? It's 2024, Aryan. You do what you
I
want.
see this land suits you.
And this is a book on necromancy. So that's interesting. I wonder what the note says. Cryptic notes taken by Master Aryan while reading Engasta, Kavada, Kavakis. Yeah, I bet. What are you into? Alright, let's talk to him. Let's give him the Daedra skin, first and foremost. His disposition is already 100 with us, which is helpful. Excellent. This Daedra skin will serve my purpose. Take these 300 drakes. You know, Daedra skins, if not properly prepared, can cause paralysis, a useful effect in some circumstances. Perhaps you would like to paralyze your enemies. Teach me how to paralyze. It's rather simple, actually. Nice. We already knew, but I think it's cool that these Telvanni wizards are teaching me all these neat spells. While we're here, what about patron? Yes. Yes, I will be your patron, but first you must convince Baladas Dem Navani to join the council. Yes, speak with Baladas and convince him to join the council. With his support, we can wrest control from the old, cautious, and unimaginative like Gothrin and Neloth. Once you have convinced him, speak with me again, and I will sponsor you in House Telvanni. So he actually gives me a quest to do so. Interesting. Okay, so while we're here, why don't we visit the Zenaib and take care of that quest? Then we can go to Baladas. He's in Nissus, if I recall. And then we can come back here and turn them both in at the same time. I don't actually remember where the Zenaib are, but they're in the grassland somewhere. They're probably not far. I think it might be this. There it is, yes. So they're to the south. Venom Ancestral Tomb. That sounds pretty cool. Why don't we take a pit stop and check this out. This might be cool. Lock level 100 and trapped. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our lock splitter scrolls. We have 8 of them now. Unlocked. We're going to take our probe. Got our security to 21. Awesome. That was a crazy door. Level 100 lock and trapped. Wild. Critical damage. Another trapped door. I kind of respect these traps a little bit more than I used to. Critical damage. Cure poison. I wonder if that's going to become relevant in here. Trapped again. I wonder if the traps are poison. What is going on here? This is interesting. Two dudes in here, blossoming romance, Lifetime movie. We can go ahead and put our poison flask on, because I expect this to go poorly. Damn, instantly tries to kill me. Oh, poison, huh? That is an ebony staff. Now my light armor's about to go up, so I almost want him to hit me a couple times. See if we can get a light armor level. Fortunately, he's not really hitting me. His blunt weapon skill is very low. Brother, this is embarrassing. Looks like he's got a nice amulet on. There we go. Light armor. Boom. Dead. Gorus the Maggot King. What? Ebony Staff. We'll take that. Grand Soul Gem. We'll definitely take that. And yeah, exquisite everything. With 100 gold. So this is all the stuff you want to enchant with, for sure. This guy is Leuven. Chitin Tower Shield. Amulet of Frost. A little bit of frost damage there, that's cool. Darkest Darkness, nice. The Bow of Shadows. Look at that, 42,000 gold. Invisibility for 30 seconds and Fortify Speed 30 points for 30 seconds. That is an insane bow. It actually hits pretty hard too, it's 4 to 40. That's a nasty little bow. Gorus's Small Chest. His A cup. Boom. Oh, look at that. Gems. That's an Orcish Tower Shield. That's pretty cool too. Urn labeled Bee Venom. Oh, get it? Bee Venom? Oh, ha 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 ha. Gripes Charm. Cool. Well, that bow is insane. The Maggot King, huh? I wonder if there's some kind of quest involvement with him. I bet at some point in this playthrough, I'm going to come across a quest that wants me to come kill this guy for whatever reason. And it'll be like, oh, already done it. But yeah, this Bow of Shadows, very nice. My first ever Morrowind character back in 2001 or whenever this game came out was a Wood Elf Thief. And I was a stealth archer 15 years before that was cool. And I don't recall if I used the Bow of Shadows, but I probably should have been. Okay, here's the camp, right? Yes, we found it. So let's talk to these guys and see what they want to trade. Hello, Zaba.
Speak, traveler.
We're going to admire her. Up to 85 disposition. She really liked the admiration. She was very receptive. And we're going to say... Trade goods wanted. We Zanaib make everything we need. We do not need things from outsiders. Well, shit. But our men get common diseases and blight diseases when they go out hunting or tending the herds. They are sometimes gone for long times and cannot return all the way back to camp to be cured by the wise women. The settled people make the bottled magics that cure common disease and blight disease, but the Zanaib are often in short supply of these things. Such bottled magics might be the trade goods we would want. Okay, okay. Dig it. wonder if anybody else will say anything differently. That's quite the hair.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Well, you certainly don't spend your time on your hair. Trade goods we have in plenty. What does the Outlander think? We are savages? Because we do not have the things that settled people have? Big buildings, heavy furniture. We have no use for this trash. And do we need to dress ourselves in foolish clothes and stand about with fancy weapons to feel like men? Ha! But of course, you do not know the Velothi. You call us Ashlanders after all. It is not your fault, Outlander. Interesting. Maybe let's ask somebody else. I don't really like just barging into these places, though. Minosaur's Yurt. Okay, okay, I like your name. Persuasion. Admire. I feel the same way. It's been some time now for me. I don't think we're on the same page, brother. I don't think you're picking up what I'm putting down. Trade goods. I told you, we need nothing. I mean, technically you didn't tell me that, but okay. Alright, cool. That should be sufficient. We know they want alchemical potions, particularly of cure poison, blight, disease, common disease. All good, right? We can do that. So let's go to Nissus. That's what's next.
I don't...
And Baladas, I think, lives right up here. We've been to him a couple times. Oof. Dark. And I think I get lost in here every time. And I get freaked out about the Daedrith every time. Brother, how are you? With your 100% disposition. Hello, hello, the urban spectacle. You actually caught me in the middle of a stream this time, instead at the very end. How you doing? Good morning. Playing a little bit of Morrowind this morning. As usual. This is going to be a long Let's Play. There's a lot of content here. Join the council. I have little interest in the affairs of House Telvanni, but it would not be an inconvenience to me. I will agree to join the council on the condition that you do 3 chores for me. Oh, brother. I should be asleep. It's 4 a.m. here in Cali. Oh, yeah? It is 6:42 a.m. here in the Carolinas. But yep, you're quite a bit behind us. I work overnights, so I'm used to it. But for you, I'm sure that's very late. No, that's fine. There was, I'd say maybe 10 years ago, right? There was this stream called Spooky's Stream, and he did a lot of fight streams, like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, stuff like that. And on, I believe it was Tuesday nights, he'd always have these LAN, like in-person fighting game competitions in New York City at his little place that he owned, his little game store. And he called it like Spooky's Tuesday Night Fight Night or something. And for years, like 2 or 3 years, every Tuesday night I'd throw on like his Street Fighter tournament or something like that, and I'd fall asleep while he was while he was doing that. I'd fall asleep to Spooky's stream on Tuesdays for years, so it's not really that unusual. And I think he still does it. I think Spooky is still around. But I'm talking 2012, 13 probably. But it was a thing. It was like a tradition for us. Every Tuesday night we'd turn on Spooky stream and watch. Okay, 3 chores. So this guy, of course, wants me to do a bunch of shit for him before he'll help me. as is the RPG way. Bring me the copies of the books Fire and Faith, Antecedents of Dwemer Law, and Chronicles of Nuchlift. Okay, so I wonder if our journal keeps track of all three of them. It does. We can check at our player home because we may very well have these 3 books already.
I see this land suits you.
It'd be funny if he had them, like, behind him on a shelf or something, and I could just steal them from him and hand them to him. But that does not appear to be the case. Oof, right. But we do have a rather large library in our player house, and I would not be surprised if we have 1 or more of these books. Okay. Not looking good. Oh, there's Fire and Faith. And we have 2 copies, which is great. We can just give him one of them. Cool. We have 1 at least. Damn. I figured we'd have Chronicles of Nuchlift, or whatever it's called. I'm actually kind of surprised that we don't. Oh, there it is. We do have it in our inventory. Chronicles of Nuchlift, Fire and Faith. So the only other one we need is Antecedents of Dwemer Law. And we might be able to grab that one in Vivek. So let's see. We can drop off a few things while we're here, just because they're heavy. Our little gem area here has quite a few rubies, diamonds, emeralds, and pearls. And then we can display our bow somewhere. Actually, our table's getting pretty full. Might just have to put it down here somewhere. Running out of room to put all of our cool stuff. Then we can repair too, while we're at it. Nice. Toss out a quick save. And now we need Antecedents of Dwemer Law. There are 2 booksellers in Vivek. Jobasha is the rare one, and we should probably go there first. I believe he's right here in the foreign quarter. I just don't know where. I can never remember. Oh, it's a pretty day in Vivek. Vivek is such a pretty city. I like looking at it sometimes. With that, like, triumphant Morrowind music in the background.
Greetings. On the
I think it's back here. It is. We got it. That didn't take too long. Let's see if the ordinator gets stuck in the hallway. Maybe we can even steal it. If we can find it. I could not. Oh, he's right in the middle.
Praise Vivek.
Can we jump over him? We cannot. Interesting. Man, we can almost get upstairs. Going through the floor. Oh no, are we stuck? Oh no. No, Morrowind, don't do this to us. Wonder what it looks like this way. Oh yeah, our head sticking right out of the ground. That's what it looks like. Yeah, we might have to recall back. I think we are firmly stuck.
Praise Vivek.
Oh, we got out. Nice. So now we just need to wait for this ordinator to move. We'll wait maybe 3 hours. No. Wow. We'll wait another 3 hours. Haha, he's gone. Well, we got our head out of the floor, so that's good. Barter. Antecedents of Dwemer law. There it is. Or no, that's not it. There it is. It's cheap. We'll grab both copies. While we're here, can we talk to him about twin lamps? I do not see the option to talk to him about it. Okay. So we got all 3 books that he needs, and now we should be able to just head back. You like the thunderstorm ASMR? You have brought me the books that I desired, and so I will consider young Arian's offer. I will join the council, at least for the next century or two, and sponsor a mouth to send to Sadrith Mora. Perfect. I wonder if the mouth he sends to Sadrith Mora is somebody I can get quests from, or if he has any other chores for me. I may have need of you later. Okay, perfect. So he might. Now we can head on back.
Magic is
to
my
Telvos,
specialty.
and we should be able
How
to turn
can I
both of
help?
these quests in at once.
Go ahead.
Greetings to you. What say?
How close is our acrobatics to leveling? 94%, here we go. We're gonna get it, and this should give us level 50 also. Oh,
I
a little
don't know
early.
where
Well, let's see. He did. Anar Relith. I didn't mean to run here, actually, but this is the new guy. Yeah, that Balada sent. Cool. I was wondering if that was going to be the case. Want chores? Yes. And yet he does not have an option. That's interesting. Maybe
you
later.
flatter me with your...
Maybe I came too fast. That's what he said. Yikes. Acrobatics to 83.
Your actions precede you, Outlander. I've heard good...
Oh no. So there must have been at least one other person I have to... Oh, no. Never mind. So work was the prompt, not trade goods wanted. Interesting. Thank you for your report. So you think cure common disease and cure blight disease potions would be valuable trade goods. That makes sense. Master Aryan will be pleased. He can produce such potions very easily. Well done. Here's your 100 drakes, with my thanks. I'll tell Master Aryan how you've handled this. I think he'll be pleased. And here, you'll find this amulet handy when visiting Telvanni wizards. It's gotta be a levitate, right? Yeah, amulet of levitating. Do you have any other work for me? He does not, but okay. Cool. One miscellaneous quest down, and now, hopefully, the Zenib tribe will have potions. Baladas will be joining the council, and, as we agreed, I will be your patron. Please accept the Silver Staff of Peace, the traditional patron's gift to his protege. You are now my mouth in House Telvanni, with all the duties and privileges of that rank. Advancement. You are more than qualified for Spellwright. Advancement. You're qualified for Wizard, but you must first build a stronghold. Okay. We did it. We nailed it. And we got the Silver Staff of Peace. Paralyzed for 10 seconds. Yeah, I guess that would be peace. Could probably turn this down now that we're getting some outside light in here. Perfect. Sure feat, constant effect. Fortify acrobatics 3 points and fortify acrobatics 3 points. I guess it's for each foot, right? So it's 6 points of acrobatics when you have them together? On Dussie's Key. Open 50 points on touch with quite a lot of charge. That's a very strong relic there. Especially for like a new player. Okay, so next on the agenda would be to build our stronghold, or at least start our stronghold.
Magic is my speciality.
Let's get this
How can I-
ebony staff out of our inventory, because it weighs a fortune, or a lot, anyway. We can get the Jink Blade out of our inventory too. We get to go to everyone's favorite NPC, Creeper.
How can I help you, friend?
I know this is everyone's favorite part of the series, pretty much always. Reminds me of that Rob Zombie song, Meet the Creeper. Although I'm probably aging myself with that reference. I remember when that album came out. It was, I don't remember the name of the album, but it had like Dragula, Meet the Creeper, Living Dead Girl. It had all those songs on it. And I remember having my little cassette player that had headphones, and I sat in an office chair spinning on the chair while I listened to it. And I spun so much that I got super, super dizzy, and I projectile vomited all over the office. I don't know how old I was, 16 maybe. And then every time I'd hear that song, like Meet the Creeper or Dragula, I'd get nauseous afterwards for years. For years. Something in my brain just associated that Rob Zombie album with me puking my guts out. That just never went away. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. Day 517. I'm pretty sure Caius Casadas has reported us missing by now. Wow, that's a crazy amulet. Amulet of Admonition. Paralyze for 30 seconds on target. Frost damage about 1 to 2 points a second for 30 seconds. That's an insane amulet. We're going to have to try that at some point on some poor enemy that is not ready. Jeez. That is a wild amulet. House Tovani is giving some really great rewards. Some of these enchanted items are very strong. Let's sell him some of our scrolls we don't need. Though frankly, we don't really have that many left on us. I guess not. That's it.
Oh, greetings. Good to see you.
I wonder if we
Maybe
can
tomorrow.
train enchanting. Does Galbadier train enchanting? I know she's the enchanter, but I don't know if she trains enchanting. She doesn't. That's hilarious. I think I've realized that before. I wonder if Ajira trains enchanting, because she trains alchemy and conjuration, which are both intellect.
Warm sands.
She does. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points.
Tomorrow's mercy.
At some point we can rest and meditate on what we've learned.
I don't know where to begin.
It is such an honor to meet you.
We have to go all the way down. It's surprisingly far.
Greetings.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Yes, I can build you a tower of your own, Spellwright. First, you must acquire a construction contract from Duke Vedum Dren. Then, you bring me 2 strong souls to form the foundation of your stronghold. House Telvanni has expanded too quickly. We have allowed our young and ambitious to build unauthorized bases all across Vardenfell to avoid trouble with the Grand Council. You should make your stronghold official. Only the Duke in Ebonheart can issue that. I know where he is. We've been to him before. And 2 strong souls. Here, take these grand soul gems. Fill them with the souls of a suitable Daedra. The best souls to use are Storm Matronox, but more powerful Daedras such as Winged Twilight and Golden Saints will work as well. Cool. So we did pick up that scroll.
Welcome.
For summon
If you wish to talk,
Golden
it is
Saint.
really no trouble at all.
Let's go to Vivek
Can I be of service?
and then use our Divine Intervention Amulet down here to get to Ebonheart very quickly. And since we're up here anyway, I don't think there's really any guards. This would be a good place to fight our Golden Saints. Let's go ahead and save, because they might beat our ass. No real way of knowing. Got a glass shield. She reflected that. Cool. Did she reflect both of those? My goodness. I'm going to drink myself a mana potion. Okay, our mana's coming back pretty fast. Let's Soul Trap. And we got her. Alright. Nice. If it wasn't for a couple of nasty reflects, we would have been okay, but let's go ahead and summon another Golden Saint. We'll hit them with a few more spells. Good. Okay, that's hitting her very hard. Soul Trap. Got her. Boom. Nice. Yeah, it goes very smoothly when she doesn't passively reflect 500 damage worth of damage over time effects. Alright, so we got a Golden Saint here and a Golden Saint here. Let's talk to the Duke. I think he's upstairs. He
Is
is.
there something I can do for you?
Let's admire him. That sort of worked. 88, we'll take it. And construction contract. I am not sure if I should issue you a contract. Vardenfell faces many threats today. I will grant you a contract if you vow to do what you can for my people. Well, who are your people? But anyway, yeah, I vow. And that's good enough for me, he says. Take this contract. Use your stronghold for the defense of my people, and as an aid in your fight against our enemies. He's awfully vague.
A warm welcome to you.
Let's see. Construction contract. By the grace of Almsivi, lords and rulers of all, his grace, the Duke of Vardenfell, hereby grants Jhakri the right to build a stronghold and village of no more than 50 persons and of no more than 400 feet in any direction. Jhakri may hire no more than 10 men-at-arms and retainers to defend the stronghold. Jhakri must protect the settlers who dwell within the bounds of the stronghold. She must swear loyalty to the crown, to the Duke, and to Almsivi. If Jhakri does not abide by these terms, his contract is null and void, and the rights to the stronghold revert to his grace, the Duke of Vardenfell. Okay. Cool. We did it. Now the soul gems were a little harder than the contract was. I figured he'd have us run all around.
The finest spells in town.
With pleasure.
Unfortunately, that is the end of our Golden Saint scrolls. We only had 2. We haven't really used them much, and we haven't really had a need to. But it does feel very costly to give her 80,000 gold soul gems for this stronghold. This is a 160,000 gold stronghold. Not that we don't have the money, but yikes. Pricey.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Greetings, Outlander.
Yes, I will use these souls to begin construction of your stronghold. So what, we just wait, I guess?
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
She said she would give the orders to begin construction. We'll begin soon. Yeah. Okay, let's wait 24 hours and see what she says. Let's wait another 24 hours. Okay, I don't know. It's been 3 days. Maybe 4 days, maybe 5 days? I'm not sure how long to wait down here. Your journal has been updated. 5 days. Yes, I want you to check on your stronghold, which is being built on the alleged site of Uvarith's grave. I will mark it on your map. Go there and speak with Gashnok Gra Mughole, the foreman in charge of constructing your stronghold. Yeah, an orc is making the stronghold. Perfect. What does she know about Uvarith's grave or whatever? Nothing. Doesn't say anything. Okay. I think that's like down here somewhere, right? There it is, right there. That's pretty far. Maybe we should just go to Sadrith Mora, and then we can put on the boots of blinding speed and head over there, maybe.
Motto's mercy.
Let's use our spell here. Actually, I think I'm at the point where jumping is faster than the boots of blinding speed. This isn't a very convenient stronghold, gotta say. The House Lalu one is just south of Balmora. It's right down the river. It's very easy to get to. It's in a pretty spot. But this one's a hike. It's in the middle of frickin' nowhere. It's right here. It's near like lava flows. Oh, there it is. That's cool. So it's like growing? Yeah, neat. Oh, we ascended to level 50, which means we have to knock our difficulty level up. And make a new saved game. Oh, it's a female orc too.
How can I help you, friend?
The contractor for our tower is a fem orc. I dig it. Hear about your tower? Tell Lunella things here are fine. The work will be done soon. Okay, cool. Although I did have to run all the way out here to get that quest update, which I'm not super thrilled about. There's also going to be a dead cliff racer as part of my tower, so I better get rid of that. There we go. So I guess we just, we recall back to Sadrith Mora. That was a very anticlimactic quest. I expected to go to the foreman and have them have some kind of, some quest for me. Say like the Arabinism tribe is trying to attack our stronghold and you need to defend it or something. But no, she just says, no, everything's good here. Head back. Okay.
Spell right of how.
I like how people are now calling me Spellwright of House Telvanni, which is interesting. Of all my different titles, right? Because I'm the Archmage and I'm the head of the Imperial Legion and the Tribunal Temple and the Imperial Cult and everything else, the Moragtong, pretty much. People are now addressing me as Spellwright of House Telvanni. Also interesting that that is a voice-acted line, both the Spellwright portion and the House Telvanni portion. Makes me wonder if that's mod-related. Probably not, though. Or maybe it's just people in Sadrith Mora that will greet me that way.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to
I am
meet you.
pleased to hear that the mushroom is growing so well. Thank you for keeping me informed. Your stronghold should finish its first stage of growth in a few days. Okay, so maybe we just wait it out? A few is 3, right? I guess it's gonna be 5 again. Yep, it was. If you want me to build you a tower fit for a Telvanni counselor, I will need 5,000 drakes for expenses. I also want you to investigate the Dwemer ruin of Mazanchend, northwest of your stronghold. Bring me any plans or schematics you find there. Interesting. Okay. So she wants me to clear out a dwarven ruin for
If you wish
schematics.
to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
I've never even been to that one. Okay.
You seem like that.
Now we head back. Northwest, which is right where we're headed, and it's probably that right there. There it is. Ooh, I see a Centurion right as I walk in. Let's see if I can get my stamina back and put my boots back on. We're missing one intellect, but that's okay. Can we hit this guy with a spirit knife? We should also go ahead and save at the start of any new dungeon. Critical damage. Quite the welcoming party. I think she said we're looking for schematics in here. Wow. Quite the welcome party. 6 enemies all right in this first room. That seems wild to me. 2 Centurions, 2 spiders, and 2 specters. Crikey. Or as the Fallout girl would say, okie dokie. I don't know if you guys have watched the new Fallout show. I watched all 8 episodes in one day. I only intended to watch the first one, but I got kind of sucked into the story and ended up finishing it. And I wouldn't say it's the best television I've ever seen, but set and costume design were incredible. If you've played a lot of the Fallout games, you'll recognize things constantly. And they did an okay job. They've left themselves open for a compelling second season also. So overall, I was very satisfied with it, and if you're a fan of the show, I would recommend watching it. If you're not a fan of the show, might not keep your attention. Aha. Dwemer schematics, we got it. Tons more rubies and emeralds for our lockbox at home, which is, I must say, getting pretty swole. Guess we're gonna have to use a master lockpick. Iron bolt and dwarven crossbow. Interesting. It's worth 1,200 gold. More than I would have guessed. Okay, we can head back. I think that's it. It's actually a rather small dungeon, but it just seems to have every enemy in the dungeon in the very first room. Which is a little overwhelming, probably for weaker characters. We did alright though.
Oh, greetings. At your service, Outlander. Maybe talk.
You seem like very... What say you?
I think that single jump is probably responsible for about 3 points of our acrobatic skill. Over the 60 hours of this Let's Play, it's been interesting watching that jump get further and further and further. At first it was pretty bad. Now we can clear half the tower when we jump out of there. Alright, so this is going to cost us 5,000 big ones. But that's okay, because we just made a ton of money with Creeper, the Scamp. We sold the Ebony Staff for 7 grand, and the Jink Blade for 6,500, and then about 3,000 gold worth of other miscellaneous stuff we had on us, so we're doing okay financially. The audacity to ask us for 5,000 gold after we just gave her 160,000 gold worth of soul gems, but that's okay. Yes, this will do. I shall give the orders to begin construction on the rest of your stronghold.
You flatter me with
So I
your
wonder
expensive
how
Outlander.
long this will take. We can do another 5 days. We could, of course, go and do other things, but I kind of want to do the stronghold in one episode. There we go, journal has been updated. The second stage of your stronghold is complete. I trust everything is in order. Speak with me again when you are master of House Telvanni, and I will build you a stronghold fit for the mightiest of Telvanni wizards. Advancement. I cannot advance you to wizard. You must speak with your patron, Master Aryan. Okay. Yeah, let's go check out our stronghold, maybe? Maybe we can go check it out real quick, and then that'll be the episode.
Spell right of how...
It's funny that the most important spell for the House Telvanni storyline so far hasn't even been levitation, as I expected it to be. It's been water walking. What is this guy doing out in the middle of nowhere? Take care, Orc. There are thieving Ashlanders about. A couple of them just robbed me of my Gwarhide shipment bound for Teleroon. Yeah, a couple of them jumped me and took my hides. I didn't even see them coming. Sneaky, those Ashlanders are. If you can get them back for me, I'd really appreciate it. Figure you might know this area a little better than I do. If you can get them back, my father in Teleroon will pay you well for your trouble. Is this the second guy that I'm helping with stolen Gwarhides? Excellent. Took me forever to hunt those hides in the first place. Luckily, I found a good-sized herd not too far south of here. I really appreciate you getting them back so I can get my Gwarhide shipment. He just doesn't look like he's dressed
What shall we talk about?
in such a way, you know, that he doesn't look like he's hunting Gwarhide out here. I'm suspicious of him. He's an Imperial, he's nicely dressed. Ooh, look at that. It's our Telvanni stronghold. I just wish it wasn't in the middle of nowhere. I might actually use it. I like all the stones outside. And yeah, look at that. It looks like there's maybe 2 entrances, or maybe this is a guest house.
Warm greetings, Outlander.
Who the
Care
hell
to
are you?
peruse my spells?
Random woman living in my stronghold? Huh. Okay, well, welcome. Welcome to the stronghold. Enjoy your time living here, I guess. Tel Uverith. It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, like Tel Mora or Tel Vos, but that's okay. Oh, it's kind of cool inside. It's got some beds. Got some soul gems. I like the lamp, the bug lamp. Some books. A nice storage chest with apprentice quality stuff in it. There's no way to go further up though. Alright, well it's not bad. It's okay for a start, right? I feel like there should be a door here. And the downstairs is a little, it looks like there's something down there actually. There is. There's another hallway. And there's, yeah, it looks half finished. There's crystals, but there's no door here either, and I feel like there should be. So I guess we have to wait until we're like a master of House Telvanni, and then she'll make this like a really nice, oof, right. She'll make this a really nice place. But either way, cool. We built our very own stronghold. Does it feel like a 165,000 gold stronghold? No, it does not, but it's not too bad. Let's go back to our dude that was standing on the road. Now he said he was robbed by Ashlanders. And the last time we did one of these quests, this style of quest, the Ashlanders at the nearest camp could tell us a little bit, which would be the Arabanimsum. So maybe we just go south. Alright, let's see what we have here.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Man, they hate us. 96. There we go. Gwarhide shipment. These are the lands of our people, and the Guar hides this traitor carried were of our herds. It was our right to take them back, and we deny his claim on them. Why was he sent you on this errand? If he is not man enough to defend himself, we will die before seeing that Imperial dog get our hides. Interesting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Brother. Brother, man. Are they all gonna attack me? What? Tinti and Heron tell me that the Guar hides that Tullius had in his possession were taken from Erebin and some tribal herds. They question his right to call them thieves, when all they have done is reclaim what is their own in their eyes. They have told me that the hides are theirs by tribal right, and they will die before giving them back to the Imperial traitor. Well, I don't really want to fuck with these guys, right? Oh, they are shooting at me. Okay, let's see if we can calm them down. Calm humanoid. Yup, yup, yup. Dip, dodge, dive. Calm. Okay, it's not working. I wonder, do I kill them? I don't want to mess with the Urbanimsum. I'm not sure what to do. Maybe we can look it up as a miscellaneous quest in our book and see if the mod authors hides in plain sight. This might be it. Apparently these Guarhai holdups are a pretty common thing. This time the situation is more complicated. You can find him northwest of camp, yep. Okay. So they are main quest related, it looks like, which is my concern. So I'm just going to run from these guys. I don't want any of the smoke. I don't want to kill two Ashlander dudes. We can probably just recall out of here. And be done with it. Alright, so that is the episode for the day, I believe. Thank you for joining me this morning, guys. This was a fun little episode. I enjoyed doing the Telvanni quests and building my stronghold out in the middle of nowhere. And it looks like now that we have a patron, we can go back to Aryan and continue to get follow-up quests from him, which should be interesting, because the Telvanni are freaking insane. And he'll probably have us do some wild stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow morning, but I might. And if I do, I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much.